Good morning. We're in, wait, where are we?
Homosassa.
Homosassa Springs State Park. From Mount Dora, we went and visited our friends in Floral City, and now we're actually meeting them in Homosassa Springs Wildlife State Park, and we all wanted to see some manatees, so we drove over here, and I think they have an underwater manatee viewing area. So there's a boardwalk area, and we're just gonna walk around and see if we can find some manatees. So we're gonna be with Brian and Chris and their daughter Cassie. Pistol's not allowed to walk around here, so we're gonna pop her in the camper and
No dogs allowed.
come with us and see some manatees.
Turtle is really doing is drying out its shell. Turtle shells are made of keratin, the same thing as our fingernails. And as you guys know, we saw humans spend a lot of time in the water. Our fingernails get weak and bendy. Same thing can happen to the turtle shell. So they'll come up out of the water periodically, keep that shell dry, hard, and healthy.
We actually did see a manatee, but it was in an area where they were rehabbing them, feeding them lettuce, and you couldn't really see them very well. We went into the underwater viewing area, no manatees, but we saw a lot of fish. We saw the hippopotamus, which I love hippopotamus, so I was pretty excited about that.
What about the flamingos?
Yes, the flamingos and the spoonbill, the pink spoonbill birds. Those were really cool. I just loved everything there. So it's like a facility that takes native Florida animals that cannot be turned back into the wild ever because either they're too humanized or they're injured in such a way they can't be rehabbed and released again. So so that's pretty cool. Fun place. So we took that boat ride into the park, and then on the way back we took a tram. Yeah, so now we're on our way to, we went to this little shack quite a few years ago, and it's by a fish market here in Homosassa.
It's like a food truck, isn't it?
But it's like a permanent food truck.
Permanent food truck. My little fishing area.
And they had the best chowder. It was stone crab claw chowder. So we're meeting Brian and Chris and Cassie over there for some lunch. We'll see what we come up with over there.
Yeah, that and a shrimp burger.
I had a shrimp burger. I don't think I'm going to get that today, but...
The chowder, hopefully it's still as good as it was. But that's what, 3 years ago?
Or more, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while, but so we'll find out. Son of a gun. Okay, we just got a call from Cassie. They got to the spot ahead of us, and the food truck is sold out, and they're closed. So
sold out of everything.
Well, that's what it says. So dang.
2:30. Must still be good.
I guess. So we're getting lunch somewhere else. It's not near as exciting. I don't think.
Probably good seafood here because there's all the fishing's right here.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can find. Okay, we did find something to eat, although it wasn't the food truck and it wasn't anything to write home about. It was just some peel and eat shrimp. It was pretty cool atmosphere though on the water there. Homosassa.
Really cool atmosphere.
We've now moved over to Rainbow Springs,
which is really cool because this is like our 6th or 7th winter we've been roaming around Florida.
Yeah.
And we've never been to Rainbow Springs.
No.
And this is an amazing little campground. I'm super happy with
It's
it.
very, very quiet here. That's the first thing I noticed. The sites are really big and they're private. Like there's a lot of shrubbery between you and your neighbor, so you can't even see your neighbor, which is nice.
And you see, we get the boats tomorrow. We're gonna go paddle the river up to the headwaters of the springs.
We swapped out the duo for the solo two, so we're each gonna have our own boat. And there's a boat ramp here close to the campground, so we're gonna put in there and then paddle up to the headwaters and
I hear it's
see
pretty cool. There will be no manatees. There's no access to salt water. It's just all fresh water.
Okay.
But there's a hiking trail at the headwaters, I guess, and some waterfalls.
And there's swimming.
And a swimming area. I'm swimming.
I mean, it's not exactly warm here, but I mean the water's 72.
Yeah, 72 every day of the year.
That is warm compared to Oregon waters, which are like 50 degrees.
Yeah.
I want to touch back on the hippo in Homosassa Springs. I did say that they have native Florida animals there, and a hippopotamus is not native to Florida, so I wanted to explain. He was relocated here and was used in movies and TV. So,
and the community loved him.
Yes. So once he retired, some people wanted to move him out of the area. But the Homosassa, they basically petitioned to have him remain, and then he was made an honorary member.
He made a honorary Floridian.
Yeah, Florida resident. That's what it was.
So with that, he can stay with the rest of the Florida natives.
Yeah.
So it's a cool place. You should see it if you're in the area, I would say.
Yeah, it was fun. And Lou is short for Lucifer, but he was in the Art Linkletter show and several movies. Yeah. Lucifer. Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, super cute. And there was also a whole reptile area I didn't film in because everything was behind glass, but they had all kinds of, this was Dave's favorite part, they had all kinds of snakes, a lot of rattlesnakes. They had a water moccasin. So it was interesting to see those up close too.
Three-legged fox.
There was a three-legged fox. A wolf, the bald eagle, which I think you guys saw. I was fascinated with the flamingos. Now, I didn't know they sounded like that. I think I left the audio on for you to hear them, and they're really chatty, but not what I thought a flamingo would sound like. They were so bright, they almost glowed. It was just like shocking color, which I loved.
But Pistol can't go tomorrow.
Nope, we have two separate boats. We're not going to have a Pistol Wrangler on board, so she's going to stay behind, but she's okay with that. Yeah, she's a good girl. So next time you see us, we'll be here at Rainbow Springs, and we'll be in our boats, and we'll be checking out the springs for the first time.
I'm excited.
I'm going to take the underwater camera, and I'm going to strap it to your head while you go swimming. How about that? Yeah. All right, carry on.
Carry on. Thanks for watching.
And a very special thank you to our patrons for supporting our channel. Join us over on Patreon for extra videos and more content. Check out our website or Amazon for our pistol book. Carry on.
Carry on.